Good morning, Marvel fans. This is Wesatron. Today we are taking a look at the Marvel Avengers Hulk figure from Marvel Select. This is Diamond Select Toys. I'm getting tired of looking for the Hasbro version at Walmart, and you know, I have the option. So, Hasbro, you made the call. Here's the package. We got a Bruce on the side here, looking mean. Little Mark Ruffalo action up in there. Nice. Back, picture of the figure, cross cells, the upcoming Chitauri and Hawkeye, and a bio if anyone would like to read that. That's pretty much it. It's the same old DST packaging you've been seeing forever. Marvel is very consistent with that, so for folks who are mint on card, it works. It's got that bookcase design. Let's get this guy open and see what he's made of. So here is Hulk out of packaging. And first off, this guy is just absolutely huge. Just freaking enormous. Let me see. His hip joints are very tight, by the way, and will actually take some doing to get back into place. There we go. Let's get those feet straightened out. Stand up straight. Alright, now, here he is next to Diamond Select Iron Man. Now, this is about a 7-inch figure, roughly. Let's see, I've got Sam Fisher on hand here, so maybe a little bit taller than 7 inches since he's in the armor. But you can see how Hulk just towers over him. And then for people who were wondering, he actually fits in decently scale-wise with the 6-inch Walmart Avengers, if you can find any. He's pretty massive, but you know, once you get him crouched and stuff, it doesn't appear to be too much of a difference. But just so you guys can see, size-wise. Now, Hulk here looks pretty amazing. The paintwork is fantastic. They actually really went in and did a lot of nice. I don't know if you would call them washes, because they seemed a little more airbrushed. But you can see there's a lot of variance, like on the green. Yeah, a lot of little like nooks and crannies, got paint in them. The pants are pretty, not super detailed. I mean, they're like this kind of grayish brown. They do have a little bit of some detail in there with some paint. Just simple washes on that. Nothing really incredible. See down to his calves and his ankles. Everything looks great. Big painted toenails, because Hulk paints his toenails dark green. That's how he rolls. Don't judge him. But yeah, looks-wise, looks great. Definitely got the Mark Ruffalo look to the face. I don't think it's quite as strong as the Walmart version from pictures I've seen. But then again, he is kind of snarling here, where in the other one he's a little more straight face. So it still looks great. The hair is a separate piece, so you get some kind of nice dimension in there. See, there's kind of a separation between the skin and the hair. Looks very nice. Dig it. Alright. Articulation-wise, he's pretty good. His head is on a nice ball joint. You know, get some nice tilt action there. Doesn't go back very far. Goes down decently. His midsection is also on a ball joint. And this is as far as it goes back. No, wait a minute. There we go. One click further back. So he can stand up pretty straight. Unfortunately, he doesn't go very far forward. Like, his range is like from there, move his arm out of the way, to there. It's not great. Which is very unfortunate, because there were so many times in the movie where he kind of moved very much like an ape. And you can't really get him down far enough to do any ape-like movements. His side-to-side is not very good either. This is more of a twist joint than anything else. I mean, it does have some rock action, but it's not great. The shoulders are pretty good. Swivel hinge, go out to there. And then, of course, you know, your 360 action. Swivels at the bicep. Hinged elbows, which go to almost 90 degrees. Not perfect, but not bad. Swivel wrists. These are kind of ratchety, by the way, if you can hear that. Yeah. He's got ratchet joints for forward and lateral movement in the hips, so they don't go forward very far, but you can hear them click. See, like, well, one click. They are kind of hindered by his codpiece here. And then they go back about that far. So, not a ton of range in the hips either. They do go out as far as you want, so that's pretty nice. Now the problem is, the way these are designed with the ratchets, it kind of, as you're pushing it back in, I don't know, let me see if I can get a little closer here. As you're pushing back in, you'll notice it's starting to pull the joint, the whole thing with it. So what you're going to have to do is kind of press your finger here and hold it tightly and work the joint back in that way. Kind of pushing in and up at the same time. Same here, you see? You start to pull down. See how it moves the entire piece? You want to make sure you hold on to this because I am afraid you could break your finger. Swivel joints right here in the thighs. Hinges on both knees, also ratchets. You know, not 90 again, but not bad. The ankle joint goes pretty far down, which is nice. Forward is not good at all. It goes maybe from there, well, let me use the front one, maybe from there to there. Like, it's almost non-existent. They really should have designed that better. They could have cut this a little lower, which I may end up doing. But yeah, the rocker is very nice. It's similar to what Hasbro's doing right now and what Play Arts used to do before they went 10-inch. So not bad in the movement department, but certainly not as good as he could be. You will be able to get some nice, like, Hulk ragey poses and stuff, which are always good, but you're certainly not getting, you know, double knees or double elbows here, anything that's going to really make you think Hulk is super articulated. You know, he's better articulated than some Hulks, but you know, he's not perfect. Now, I also happen to have the Marvel Select Hulk figure from a couple years ago that they did the Red Hulk version of too. So let's get him out for size comparison also. Now you can see these guys share a lot of common similarities with Hulk figures. You know, the torn up pants and everything, two fists, always good. But in terms of realism, this Hulk here, who is a beast to get his legs in, is definitely taking the cake. He's got a much less stylized look to him. You see how his face is awfully, you know, kind of ragey to the point of silliness. Very much like a comic book, which makes sense. His is a little more based in realism, I would say. His musculature is also very stylized. He's got kind of this weird looking way his body comes in, huge biceps, which, you know, just depends on how you like your Hulk. You know, Hulk can be completely ridiculous. I mean, that's kind of part and parcel with the whole Hulk part. So it's up to you how you like your Hulk, but I think this guy will actually fit in very well with modern collections. I think he looks great in that respect. I don't think it has to be your movie Hulk if you don't want it to be. So that's your option. He also features much better articulation than this guy, who is limited by his size and when he was made, because Marvel Select really wasn't getting into the more hyper-articulated figures just yet. So he's only got, you know, swivel and swivel hinge elbows, and his hips are very limited. There's almost nothing there. Whereas this guy, he's got a lot more kind of natural posability. Like, he's not going to get in super dynamic stances, but he will get into stances that look right for, you know, a guy his size. I just wish he could crouch a little better. If he could get down and kind of, you know, get close enough to hug it out with the Avengers, I'd be much happier with his look. but he's certainly not bad. I paid $18.95, I think, for this guy on Amazon, which I think is a really good deal considering most stores are getting up to the $22, $25 range. That's free shipping on Amazon if you're a Prime member. And I think Super Saver shipping is the same. You have to wait a little longer, but you know, it's a good deal. $18.95 is not bad. It's actually cheaper than Hawkeye is right now, who I may also be getting soon if I can't find any Walmart figures. But yeah, this is Hulk from Marvel Select. A decent replacement for your Hulk. Again, I will show you one last time with the 6-inch Iron Man so you can get an idea. As I said, once you get this guy kind of moving down into some lower poses, into some, I guess, closer to the ground, it doesn't look nearly as insane. See, it's much more, seems a lot more in scale in that case. I would like to know where he gets pants this size that stretch that well, because that's pretty amazing. Yeah, I could use those. Anyhow, this is Westron signing off. Thank you guys very much for all your support, comments, ratings, everything. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I just like to talk about toys, so if you have any comments, hit me up. I'd love to know what you guys think of this guy. I'd love to know if you have any questions about him. You know, give me a holler. I'm around. I love you guys. That's for reals. That's from the heart.